First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Prove it, 19. 60, cut 19. Cut 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. That is caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside, but you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space, and that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60.
Thompson Robinson. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. A short throw to Musgrave. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
19, start. Ready.
Thompson Robinson now. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Like 20.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Lions had a woeful 2-9 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 29-yard line.
Obama.
Now gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Here's Goff. This is caught by Williams. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now.
Jamison Williams from 17 yards out. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
He finds his man complete. It's Reed. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Well, the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Thompson Robinson throwing here. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Dorian Thompson-Robinson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. This will be fielded in the end zone with no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Goff now looks to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Play action. It's gone. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
180. Average wall. Super 1. Super.
Now it's gone. And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
180.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Got his man, it's Williams. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jameson Williams who's shaken up. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
180.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
11. 11.
Here's Goff. Oh, a short pass here taken in by Laporta.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
180.
Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Warriors 17. 6, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. You gotta throw this out.
Thompson Robinson now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Reed. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with it.
Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2nd down and a yard. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
12. What's that?
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 16. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another run for Gibbs here. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw is gone. This is caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Gibbs diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's a gain of 20. And a Packer first down.
The DTR going to throw it here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Sticking to the air, hits Thompson Robinson. There's a ball deep from Musgrave. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Thompson Robinson now to throw. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this is inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. Cougar 19.
To throw is DTR. That is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready, ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Viking 18. Let go.
And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
20.
The final shot before break here. Golf. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
20.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Shell.
Back to throw, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Goff now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the 3rd quarter, and now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy, much different here in the 2nd half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
Louis. 180. What's up?
Out of the gun, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
For the Lions. First and 10 at the 27.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Goff now looks to throw. Flush to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
He'll buy some time right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And 10.
Hey, kill! Who goes tonight? White 20! What's that?
A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. There's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 22 more yards there and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it.
Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
Who goes tonight? 180! What's that?
They'll go again with Gibbs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Value 3! Value 3! What's that?
Now it's gone. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. A long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll roll him out right. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
Aiden Hutchinson on the tackle. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Packer first down.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 18. Ready.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
18.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
180.
Gone. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
14. 180.
Now gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Off to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
First down.
Shell.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
180. What's that?
Looking to throw. Out right to Bourne. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. they'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Thompson Robinson now. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Hold on. Check.
To throw is Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden, 52 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Goff. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the... back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's first and 10. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff finds Gibbs on the check down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll come up now on second down.
Hell you want? What? Obama. 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 Shell. 12.
Now Goff. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Let's go now. Come on, 80. Go.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.